Welcome back, and now it is time to install the operating system or OS of the computer. In most situations, people who have installed an OS themselves will have used the recommended configuration settings, but we're going to do some custom configurations to improve the functionality of the computer. The first few screens you will see are very standard language and terms of service, which are fairly self-explanatory and don't need any special changes to be made to them. Now, when you get to the installation type screen, this is where we're going to change things up a bit. Instead of picking the quick setup or upgrade, we're going to click custom. This will take you to the computer, hard drive, disk, and partition display. What a partition is and why it's important will be explained a little later in another video. All you need to know right now is that a partition is a hard drive that acts like multiple smaller hard drives instead of just one big one. As you can see, the computer being displayed has many already existing partitions, but in a brand new computer, this will not be the case. The only thing you'll be able to see is a disk called unallocated space, which is currently highlighted in blue in the image provided. So that will be our focus. After you select that disk and press the new button to the lower right, the computer will then ask you how much space you want that partition to hold. Now, you could say that you want to put all the information or give all the space to that partition, but that's not good practice for computers. What you want to do is have approximately 150 gigabytes of data, or in this case 150,000 megabytes, which is the images being displayed and the amount the computer is asking for. The reason we do this is because if you have all the space in one partition, it will slow down your computer drastically. By setting a set amount of space to the operating system partition, you'll end up keeping your computer faster for much longer. Now that that partition has been created, you'll need to install the OS to that partition. To do so, select that partition and then click the next key. At this point, the installation will begin, and it will take some time. During this process, the computer will restart a few times automatically, but don't worry too much about it. After a while, the computer will ask for some personalizing information, such as the user for the computer, the serial key of the OS, which can be found on the back of the installation CD box that it came in. I recommend you input this information now, and it will save you the hassle of doing it later. It will then ask for you to set up your computer's OS updates. Just select the recommended setting, for in this instance it's the best option. Then finally, it will ask you to set up the proper time and date. Once this is all done, you'll be taken to the computer desktop for the first time. Now, even with the OS installed, there's still much to do before the computer is fully functional, which we will continue with in our next video covering driver installation and OS updating.